Hey, everybody. Welcome to Lockdown Brewers. Will the Brewers ever win another game? Man, my feelings of this team are changing dramatically by the day. We'll get to that coming up next here on Lockdown Brewers.
You are Locked On Brewers, your daily Milwaukee Brewers podcast, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
The Brewers fall in San Francisco 6-4. They've lost 9 of 13 and 5 in a row. Good to have you along late Friday night, early Saturday morning. Chuck Freeman on the Saturday Shorty, the abbreviated edition of Lockdown Brewers we do on weekends. The Brewers are playing every day, so we're going to be here every day on Lockdown Brewers. This is what we sign up for. We do this show because, you know what? Why should I not give you any action on weekends, man? You want to be able to see what your team is, get some insight on your team on weekends as well. Lockdown Brewers, we are your team every day. Good to have you along. The Brewers and San Francisco Giants do play again coming up on Saturday night. Catch every pitch of Brewers hometown broadcast with SiriusXM on the SXM app. Search Brewers, and Giants 6:15 on Saturday night. My name is Chuck Freeman. I cover the Brewers for AP Radio and News Talk 1310 WIVA in Madison. It's hard to smile, to be honest with you, because I'm losing my mind over the Brewers. I am. Why was Rowdy Tellez not in the lineup? The hottest hitter in baseball. Okay. They flashed his stats on the board today at the end. 7 home runs in the last 19 games. I'm running Rowdy out there until I see a big-time slump with him. Rowdy, you're playing every game, especially for my team that is in a 4-game losing skid at the time. Why is Rowdy Tellez not in a cleanup spot and Christian Yelich is? My God. Adam McKelvey, who I respect a ton from Brewers.com, tells me all the time, you know, Chuck, this isn't baseball in the 80s where these guys could play 162 games. But I'm telling you, if my team has lost 4 in a row, I'm kicking and scratching and biting my way into that starting lineup. Don't take me out. We need to win a game here. Okay, that's how I'm feeling. If I'm a player, that's how I'm feeling. Don't take me out of the lineup. We got to win a game. Yeah, I'm one of the hottest hitters of baseball. I got 8 or 9 home runs. Run me back out there, okay? Yes. Now is not the time to be resting guys. And they changed the lineup around a little bit, but to no avail. A loss is a loss. Adames broke out of his 0 for 18 tonight. There was some bad defense. Brewers took a 2-0 lead first inning. Could have added to it. Christian Yelich in that cleanup spot bounces into a double play. Oh. Frustrating. Just frustrating to no end. Yeah, the defense, Adames, Corbin Burnes made a horrible play on a comebacker that he should have made. Burnes goes 6 innings, 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, gives up the home run ball to J.D. Davis in the first inning. Luke Voit, what's going on with him? I mean, how's Luke Voit in the lineup tonight, but not Rowdy Tellez? And I don't care if it's a left-hander on the mound. All right. I'm tired of that argument. All right. Luke Voit striking out every game, like 3 or 4 times a game. 3-1 count in the 9th inning. We need runners. What's he doing swinging at 3-1 on a pitch that's off the outside? You're not protecting the plate. They're trying to get on base. And of course he goes down swinging on the next pitch and he's back to the bench. And then Rowdy comes up with a guy on base, strikes out the end of the game. But you know, you got Rowdy, you know, he's cooling off on the sidelines there. He's in the clubhouse and in the dugout, you know, hottest hitter in baseball. Let's not play Rowdy Tellez. Let's play Luke Voit. There's a lefty on the mound. Let's play Luke Voit instead. His numbers have been great this year. Unbelievable. I don't get it. I just don't get that way of thinking. Just don't understand it. So upset right now. 5 in a row. Throwing away a great start. Great start of the season. Yeah, and the Brewers had a 4-2 lead. Leads of 2-0 and 4-2 in this game. And, Burnes gave a home run. And then Brewer pitching gave up a home run in the 9th inning as well. Who was it? Oh, Holby Milner's given up like 3 or 4 home runs in the last week, I feel. I mean, every other outing he's given like a couple of runs. Where's the old Holby Milner coming in for a couple of batters, 4 or 5 batters and doing the job? Have they figured out Holby Milner in this league? Suddenly, Bryce Wilson, who I was just shredding a couple of weeks ago that I didn't want him in high leverage spots, suddenly he's like one of their best relief. Anyone not named Devin Williams, Bryce Wilson is suddenly their best bullpen guy with an ERA right on 2. Tonight he what did he go? He went an inning, walked a couple of guys, struck out a batter, but I don't know. Corbin Burnes, again, I know some unearned runs in there, quality start, but I don't care. He gave 5 runs. All right. Some bad defense. He gave a 2-run home run. Still expecting more from Corbin Burnes at this point. All right, we're going to get to the lineup and some final thoughts. On Saturdays, we do a shorter one. I'm losing my mind. I could sit here all night reading tweets, taking phone calls, whatever. It's past midnight, and I'm steamed. I got steam coming out of my ears about the way this team played tonight. Locked On Brewers, brought to you by BetterHelp. Getting to know yourself can be a lifelong process, especially because we're always growing and changing. Therapy is all about deepening your self-awareness and understanding, because sometimes we don't know what we want, or we react the way we do until we talk through things. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist and can take you on that journey of self-discovery from wherever you are. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out the brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charges. Discover your potential with BetterHelp. That's BetterHelp.com/LockedOnMLB today for 10% off your first month. BetterHelp, HELP.com/LockedOnMLB. Chuck Freeman here on Locked On Brewers. Thanks for joining me here on the Saturday edition of Locked On Brewers. And, we're going to be here tomorrow. Brewers with an afternoon game coming up tomorrow, and they play the San Francisco Giants once again. We'll be here a little bit later on in the night. Maybe I'm a little angry. I went to get a fish fry tonight, one of my favorite spots, and they ran out of fish. How does that happen? Rocket Money is a great way to go if you're looking to save some money, and who's not? There's charges that I got on bills I have, and charges that you have on bills you have that you don't even know you're paying for, and you don't even use some of the stuff, yet you're getting charged for. Apps, devices, who knows? I don't know. Computer cleaners. There are things out there that you find every day and you might not even know about. You say, who ordered this in our house? Well, Rocket Money is going to help you in that direction. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, helps you lower your bills all at one place. Stop throwing your money away. Cancel unwanted subscriptions. Manage your expenses the easy way by going to by going to rocketmoney.com/LockedOnMLB. That's rocketmoney.com/LockedOnMLB, rocketmoney.com/LockedOnMLB. And areas you are spending money in that you don't know you're spending money in, they will detect that for you and save you money. Because we all work hard for our money. We don't need to be throwing our money away. All right, the Saturday Shorty, Chuck Freeman here on Locked On Brewers. Everydayers out there, I'm just like you. I'm putting into work every day, and you guys come to me, and you tweet me, and you follow me on Twitter, Chuck Freeman, FREIMUND. Follow us on YouTube, the YouTube page. Subscribe, hit the bell there. Also, what you need to do is follow us on your favorite place to get the podcast, the audio version. Google, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I list them all when I drop the podcast on Twitter. I list all the great sites to get them, and I'm sure there's some places you guys know too that you could find where we drop Locked On Brewers. All right, let's get to the box score. Yeah, the Brewers changed things up. William Contreras led off today. William is 1 for 4 in that leadoff spot. Not your ideal leadoff hitter when the slowest guy in your batting order is batting leadoff. The catcher DH'd again tonight, but William must have did a double take when he came into the clubhouse this afternoon and looked on the board and sees himself leading off. What? Owen Miller. He's playing every day, but he's actually producing. 1 for 3. He's batting .294. Willie Adames, again, snapped out of his 0 for 18. He had 2 hits, 2 for 3 RBI. Christian Yelich, 0 for 4. Yeah, Christian. Let's not rest Christian Yelich. Let's rest Rowdy Tellez, the hottest hitter in baseball. Brian Anderson, 0 for 3. Luke Voit batted 6. Against the lefty today, went 1 for 4. They had Manet on the ropes early on in this game, too. I guess that bothers me as well. Victor Caratini took an 0 for 4, caught tonight. Tyrone Taylor's went 1 for 3. Jesse Winker pinch hit late in the game. Drew a walk, set the table for Voit, who struck out and had a 3-1 count. And Tellez, who came off the bench ice cold and struck out. Joey Weimer was pinch hit for 1 for 3 tonight. And Burnes was the starting pitcher for the Brewers. 4 hits, 6 innings, 5 runs, only 2 earned, 5 Ks, the home run ball in the first inning. Bryce Wilson went an inning, 2 walks. Hobie Milner gave a home run in the third of an inning. Elvis Peguero, 2/3 of an inning, 2 Ks. Elvis actually looked the best. So you look at what the Brewers are trying to do here. They called up Bennett Souza from AAA, who they traded for, and they sent down Jake Cousins. They just keep bringing in these relievers from AAA. Souza's got some major league experience, but they're trying to, I don't know. They have problems scoring runs is what it is. I know the bullpen was bad the other day, but be nice if we, did some better work in the offseason so we don't have to keep running out some of these guys who should not be everyday starters. I'm just ticked off right now because, 15-6, I was riding that euphoric stage of this team, getting off to that great start, now throwing it all back once again, just like in past years. 9 of 13 they've lost. All right. I didn't break any bobbleheads today. That was probably the good thing. That was probably the good thing. But again, when they get off to a 2-0 lead in the first inning, I thought, okay, just like Thursday, this is going to be the Brewers' day. And it wasn't. It wasn't the Brewers' day. Losing to another team that's not very good, the San Francisco Giants. So haven't won since last Saturday night. We'll try to get back on track Saturday night in the anniversary of their last win. The Brewers play the Giants 6:15 Central. Saturday night, catch every pitch of the Brewers' hometown broadcast, Sirius XM, on the SXM app. Search Brewers. All right, anything I didn't cover here? Okay. I trashed the Brewers for not putting Tellez in the lineup. Luke Voit, I don't know what he's doing these days. Willie Adames, hats off. You broke out of your slump. Jock Peterson gave them the lead off Burnes with an RBI base hit in the 5th inning. Yelich went 0 for 4. Big double play when they had Manea pretty much on the ropes in the first couple of innings. And that's going to do it for me. Okay. Appreciate you all. I hope I'm in a better mood tonight. The Brewers can put me in a better mood, but I'm not going to be coming on here being all happy and all that when my team is going right in the tank and our team is going right in the tank. We are. That's going to do it. Again, on Saturdays and Sundays, we do a little shorter 15-minute version, but that's going to do it for the show today. Let's have better news tomorrow because I'm going to lose my mind if this trend continues, this lackluster play, this uninspired play, running out there, teasing us, getting some early offense, and just, that's it. I'm out of here. Chuck Freeman, Locked On Brewers on the Locked On Podcast Network. We are your team every day. Hang in the Brewer fans. I don't know if things are going to get better, but maybe they will. We'll talk to you tomorrow night.